Hello everybody, and welcome to the brand new series of Pokemon Conquest, not Rivals Edition. This is a spin-off Pokemon game, much like the Mystery Dungeon series, except it doesn't play like that, about war. Pokemon in a war setting, which is one of the greatest ideas Pokemon has ever had. What would happen, or what happened during the Pokemon War? This is not the Pokemon War that freaking Lieutenant Surge served in. This is a different war, where it was back in medieval times, and there's a bunch of Pokemon, and there's a bunch of people living with Pokemon. However, there are no Pokeballs. So we are basically going to be a warlord in this game, and just, you know, see what the new world is like. This is my favorite Pokemon spin-off game, so let's see what it's all about. Hey, is that an Eevee? That's a Pokemon you don't usually see around here, Oh, and we're being invaded. So we live in the town, or the city of Aurora, and we are Cooper, of course. That's our character. That's how our character looks. And our partner Pokemon is Eevee. Now, as I said, there are no Pokeballs in this game. So the only reason that Eevee is our partner is because it has linked with us. And what linking is, it's basically the Pokemon feels a connection towards us, so they decide to stay with us on their own. Kind of like Ash's Pikachu and how Ash's Pikachu will stand by him. So right now we're going to get our tutorial battle in this video game. This game is a lot like Fire Emblem, or the fighting style is a lot like Fire Emblem or Disgaea. So if you know how to play those games, then this game should be very simple for you. If you don't know how to play those games, then you're going to enjoy this tutorial, which I am forced to play. I do not have any way of skipping it, so sorry. I also would want to skip it if I were you. So don't blame me, we just got to get through it. Hey, there's only one of you. This is going to be easy. Yeah, it's 2-on-1. Aura's as good as ours. They have a Tepig and a Bidoof. Please wait. And suddenly a Jigglypuff joins our party. I'll fight with you. So yes, in this game we amass an army of people that are willing to fight with us. This is Nagayasu. He's like, hey, let's fight with you. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can team up with a Jigglypuff. It's not going to help. They're just going to move forward. We're going to move our forces forward just the same. Is this your first battle, Lord Cooper? No, it is not. Please let me help you. Well, it's not my first battle, but sure, I guess you're going to have to help me, Oichi. So she's going to teach us how to move, which is basically useless. I don't get to choose where to move right now. They're going to tell me I have to move in a certain location. Now, what makes this game interesting is that you actually, as a person, make a difference in the battle. Because when you play normal Pokemon, all you do is make the decisions for your Pokemon. All you do is like, hey, you should attack with this certain move. And then, you know, that's your contribution to the battle. However, in this time era, what you would do for your Pokemon is your stats, all human players or humans in this game have stats in power, wisdom, and charisma. And if you have a high power level, then your power gets attributed to your Pokemon's attack stat. If you have a high wisdom level, then your wisdom gets attributed to your Pokemon's defense stat. And if you have a high charisma level, then your charisma gets attributed to your Pokemon's speed stat. So, yeah, the stronger your, trainer, the stronger your warlord is, the stronger your Pokemon is. Obviously, Pokemon have their own stats as well, but it's just good to know that their warlords also have a purpose in this game. Also, there are other things your warlords can do, but since we haven't seen those yet, we'll get into it. This is a spin-off Pokemon game, and in most spin-off Pokemon games, Pokemon only know one attack. Our Eevee will only know Quick Attack until it evolves, so yeah, Quick Attack isn't exactly the greatest move. Its power level is 3 stars. The highest power level in this game is 5 stars, so it's kind of average. But, you know, I guess you should start out with an average attack. Link. Now, as you can see, our Link is increasing. What Link means is that is how much our Pokemon has grown to connect with us over the course of the battle. And increasing your Link is like increasing your level in a Pokemon game. And that's how you evolve most of your Pokemon that don't evolve with stones or special items and such. So you're a natural in battle, Lord Cooper. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself. Well, I already spoiled your name. Your name is Oichi. For all of you that have played Nobunaga's Ambition or know about Nobunaga, then all of these characters are from that game and from that story and from that folktale, so, or history, I should say. So yeah, you'll know more about this if you know that. I don't. I just happen to know about it. So I'd like to join your army. Hell yeah, we're going to get everybody we can to join our army. So you're definitely in, Oichi. So she's a warrior. She's more of a tactical player. She's more about wisdom and charisma than power. So her Jigglypuff doesn't really do damage. It's more about healing and putting your opponents to sleep. So this is a game where there are warriors that go around and they connect with their Pokemon. In this era, not everybody could connect with a Pokemon. If you were not a warrior, then you cannot connect with any Pokemon. Only warriors can connect with Pokemon through links. So, oh, and we are in the Ransai region. In the Ransai region, what it is, I'm sorry if I get the name wrong, is there are 17 kingdoms in here with a bunch of different warriors that, you know, control those kingdoms. And we are in a time of war, and they're all trying to take over the entire Ransai region. So we are in a war. There are a bunch of people just trying to defeat each other and conquer all of the land. We are a brand new warlord, and we were set to defend Aurora City, or the Kingdom of Aurora. So now we're just gonna train around here, save the game, do other stuff, you know? Just have fun. But we'll see how this goes. So yeah, we have Eevee, we have Jigglypuff, and we're gonna go check out our kingdom. Let's see it. Entering the kingdom, we can see what we have. Right now, all we have is a farmland because we're still technically in the tutorial, so hey, move, you're in my way. Just another little kid showed up. There's a not far from here, Lord Cooper. I'm sure there'll be some wild Pokemon. Let's go do some training. Yep. If you go into the farm in your own bases, you can fight wild Pokemon. And what you can do with wild Pokemon is you can fight them, and later you can link with them. It's just like a regular Pokemon game where you can catch other Pokemon. However, in this game, there are very specific Pokemon you want to catch depending on the person you are using. Every warlord has something they like to call the perfect link, or the Pokemon that, you know, belongs to them, the Pokemon that they have a 100% connection with. So with us, Eevee is our perfect link. It's our 100% connection, and we're going to move it up because it can kill a Starly. And we'll move Jigglypuff up as well, just to fight the Bidoof. Yeah, you're going to let me control you, I appreciate it, yada yada. Jigglypuff has a lot of HP. The problem is it has no defenses, so this is going to kind of hurt. So the Headbutt will definitely do some damage, but this is just a normal battle, so it's not going to be threatening in any way. Of course, Pokemon still have abilities in this game, just like the normal Pokemon game. There are very different abilities in this game compared to the normal Pokemon game, so expect to see some new stuff, just like what they're saying right now. Our ability in this game is called Celebrate, so let's move. Depending on where you attack an opponent, like if I attack from the side, the power might increase, or if I attack from behind, the power might increase. See, now it's 20. If you find an opponent's weak point, you're able to do more damage, or if you have the higher ground, you will be able to do more damage. And by doing that, we activate Eevee's ability of Celebrate. Whenever Eevee defeats an opponent, it gets 2 turns. That is one of the most broken abilities in the game, and only a few Pokemon even have that ability, Eevee being one of them. So now that we've done that, let's move to its side to do extra damage and increase accuracy. Double Slap has low accuracy, so it kind of sucks. The way accuracy is based in this game is not actually by moves like I just insinuated, but it's actually based on your Pokemon's speed stat. I know that kind of sucks because it means slow Pokemon are naturally just worse, and that is a horrible system, and it sucks that we can't get around that, but yes, if you have a slow Pokemon, then you actually have an inaccurate Pokemon. So, yay, Jigglypuff's gonna be inaccurate. Whatever. You and Eevee must be tired after that. Yeah, why don't we take a month off? Yeah, every time you take a turn in this game, because this is still like a control the world kind of game, kind of like Civilization and stuff like that. So every time you take a turn, you have to wait a month before you can do anything else, which is 1 turn. So 1 battle equals 1 month. And now we get to see what the other nation is looking like. Koroku and his lot lost. They're useless. Losing against a complete beginner like that, they need to get their act together. I'm not letting them mess this up for me. I've got to make the Kingdom of Aurora mine. Alright, so Hideyoshi there, he's the leader of the Fire Kingdom of Ignis. He wants to fight us. He wants to take over our kingdom and become a conqueror, just like the rest of the world. So, can we fight him? No, we cannot. Good. Good, we would lose. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go back to that farm, and no, never mind, we unlocked a new area. Let's do that. Look, Lord Cooper, that's a place that looks like a lot of wild Pokemon would be at. Yeah, that's right. Let's go over there and train. So there's a Wooper and a Meowth, and we're going to go in there and we're just going to kill them. So yeah, the beginning of this game's kind of tutorial heavy. It's just, hey, this is how you attack. Hey, this is how you move. Hey, this is how you use abilities. But don't worry, it probably won't even take half an episode to get through it, and then we can move on to the regular game. Look, Lord Koopa over there. Yep, that's a Wooper. It's a Wooper, yep. If I recall correctly, Woopers have the Water Gun move. They do. Some moves like Water Gun allow you to attack a wide area. Yes, in this game, your attack can attack more than one area. Like, our Quick Attack only attacks one space in front of us. However, Water Gun can attack 2 spaces, so yeah, it's way better to have a move like that. And there are some pretty broken moves in this game. We don't have them now, obviously, but with time we'll be able to collect them. For now, we'll just, you know, collect items and kill regular Pokemon like this Meowth here. Hopefully we hit all the double slaps. We got a critical hit, nice. We can get a critical hit every time, it's just based on luck. Double slap can hit 2 to 5 times. We only got 2 hits, but 1 was a crit, so that was kind of nice. Jigglypuff, it's trying to run away from you. Do you mind just, you know, slapping it once more? So, yep, 1 more crit and it's dead. Yeah, this training mode is super easy, people, but you're definitely going to need it, because now our level is 16. I know it's Link 16, but I'm just going to say level. Makes it easier. I might still say Link, I don't know. But, yeah, we were able to defeat that thing. And since we used all of our warriors, we need to take a month off, you know, sleep, eat, for a whole month for some reason. His power level is 145, ours has just hit 150, which means we're getting really strong. Hey, Mitsunori, leave them alone. Come on, Kiyomasa, we need to have a word with these guys or they won't know what they're doing. Yeah, we hear that you're training your Pokemon a lot, but what for? What can you two hope to achieve? Yeah, she gets all scared. And then he's like, yeah, you're right, you guys suck. But it's like, yeah, you need to do more than training. You need to actually collect warriors and strengthen your army. So, well, how are we going to do that? If we really want to become stronger, we're going to have to challenge other kingdoms to battle. I think it's time for us to make our move. So yeah, what happened in this game was, we were just a new warlord appointed to protect this area. And then some girl shows up and she's like, hey, I'll help you protect the area. And then in 2 seconds she's like, hey, we should start conquering other people and destroying them, like our buddy Hideyoshi here. So the guy who wanted to attack us, we are now going to attack him, and honestly, this is probably going to be a pretty tough battle. This is a hard tutorial battle because what the game expects you to do is to train more for more months, but I'm just going to go and do it because that sounds boring to train. So, you're the Warlord of Aurora. I never thought I'd see you over here. Well, 2 can play at that game. It's a battle you want, I'm ready. Fine, then a battle it is, but Lord Kooper is gonna win. And then we do the classic Japanese things, like, hey, aren't you cute? If you win, you should join my... Or if I win, you should join my army. Hey, don't call me cute, I'm a warrior, yada yada yada. It's boring, we're tired of it, Japan. Think of something else. Let's see. Alright, I think it's time for battle. Yep. And we are gonna fight Hideyoshi, not for just training experience, but to actually take over his territory. And his territory is Ignis, so if we take over his territory, we'll be able to capture Fire-type Pokemon and Fire-type Warlords. Or Warriors, I should say. So, let's do it. Let's see. Hideyoshi has a Chimchar. Chimchars are very good in this game. I believe they can move up to 4 spaces, just like our Eevee here. Eevee can move at 4 spaces, which I guess you can count as a stat, kind of like attack or defense. The amount of places you can move is also special. Some Pokemon can only move 2 spaces, some can move up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And Jigglypuff is a normal Pokemon, it'll only move 3. Most Pokemon can only move 3 spaces, so if you can move 4, that's special. And then he's going to have his Chimchar. Seeing that he's a fire type, he has an advantage on this field because he can just walk through the lava. There will be no repercussions for that. And his Bidoof is coming over. And his Tepig is going through the lava, goddamn. Or magma, as the field is called. So Lord Kooper, look. Oh, the fire went out. It seems there are times when the pillars of fire disappear. Eevee and Jigglypuff can move across their area safely now. Yep, so if the fire goes down, that means you can move over it. It rarely comes into play, and the fire will come back up eventually, unexpectedly as well, so don't stand on there for too long. Just, you know, pass over as you should. We're going to move over here, and we're going to move Eevee right here, because his attack is Ember. His Tepig and his Chimchar both know the attack Ember, and that's an attack that only hits 2 spaces ahead. So by standing at this distance, he has to walk out of the magma in order to hit us. And since he's off the magma, that means we can now damage him. So we can recover at a hot spring whenever we take damage. However, we didn't really take much damage, so I don't think we're going to need to. And I don't think his Tepig could reach us because I chose an area where it would be hard to hit us. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how much damage we can do to their Warlord. The Warlord's always the one you want to take out first because they're very powerful, but, you know, it's not always easy to do. Luckily, we now have our warrior skills available to us. So now, another thing that warriors can do in this game, which makes it way better than trainers, is they have abilities just like Pokemon do. And this girl here has the ability to restore HP of all allied Pokemon. I believe she can heal 50 HP for every Pokemon on your side of the field. I'm not going to use this yet because we really haven't taken any damage. I know the game wants us to use it, but screw it. We're going to save it. And we're going to double slap this Chimchar. Hopefully Chimchar doesn't try to run away after this, but that's usually exactly what it does, so we'll see. And now we're going to use Eevee to do a nice chunk of damage. If you're curious about what our warrior ability is, what it is we get to move an extra space or two, I believe. So our Eevee's distance goes from 4 to 5 or 4 to 6, I cannot remember. But that's pretty good. Yeah, how can you say your Bidoof sucks just because he can't walk on magma? Alright, let's see what you got. He has the ability to increase his attack stat, so this is going to really hurt. Oh, but he missed super unluckily. Yeah, if your if your enemy Pokemon is faster than you, you have a chance of missing moves that you would think are 100% accurate, but like I said, since moves are not based on the accuracy of the move itself, but the speed of the Pokemon, then it kind of screws them over. So we got unlucky, we were hit by a falling Magma Rock, which is random, but their leader was also hit, even though it's not very effective. So let's see, how much can we do to Tepig? 4 damage. We're going to try and slap Tepig around a little bit. First, we're going to stand right in front of him, and we're going to start slapping. 3 hits. If I can get 3 hits in, then maybe Eevee can finish it off. We only got 2 hits. We were very unlucky with that. That's the one problem with having Jigglypuff as your partner. You never know if you're going to get a good amount of hits in, or if it's just going to suck. But I guess that's kind of the idea they had. Ooh, we activated his ability of Blaze. What Blaze does is it increases your attack if your health drops below 1/3 of your max HP. So we're basically screwed now because he just did 12 damage and burned us. Holy crap. The burn was just unlucky. That means that our attack just got cut in half, just like in the regular Pokemon games. And if this gets the flinch... Okay, it did not. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here, people. The critical hit was bad enough, but the fact that we got burned means we are in a position where we could lose. So what we're going to do is we're going to Sweet Song now. This won't get rid of the burn, but this will at least give us a few more turns to try and break ourselves out of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and kill this Bidoof. Oh my god, we got a critical hit. We have a chance of killing it. Please, one more hit, one more hit. Yeah, okay. I'm going to kill this Bidoof. I'm going to have Eevee run over to the Tepig. And then I'm going to have Eevee run over to the Hot Spring to see if it can heal its, its damage. Because after we kill the Tepig like this, we'll be able to get our ability to activate Celebrate. And by celebrating, we'll be able to move over to the Hot Spring and please heal the burn. Yes, okay, it heals the burn. If you go to the Hot Spring, it will heal the burn. You don't have to worry about your attack being cut in half anymore, and you can actually beat this guy. So let's see. He got another critical hit. Holy crap, Hideyoshi's a really lucky guy. And we're going to use, for fun, our ability of Top Speed. Oh, since it says significantly increases range, that means we're able to move 2 spaces more. So our Eevee can move a max of 6 spaces. That won't kill him, so we're going to wait over here. Basically what that means is we're going to do about 3 damage. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to do 3 damage, especially when you miss like that, Jigglypuff. God damn it. This doesn't do guaranteed 9 damage. This means it'll do a 9 damage or a range around the 9 damage. It could do 7 damage, it could do 10 damage, but we don't know. It's still random, just like in the regular Pokemon game. And right there, we got 8 damage, so we are in trouble now. He got the Blaze to activate. I don't know if he's going to be able to kill us. No crits, no crits. And just 7 damage. We're good. Let's finish off this tutorial boss of Hideyoshi and move on to the next guy. So, come on. Let me do my thing. We'll walk on over here, and we'll punch him in the face. Please punch him in the face, Eevee. Thank you, buddy. And with that, our darling Eevee was able to defeat Hideyoshi. Looks like they got us. Okay, let's get out of here. And what that just said is we got Ignis Castle. We won the battle, and we get to take over the castle now. So Hideyoshi's out. He has to run away. He can't join our army. He's just gone. He's afraid of us because we're stronger than him, and he's embarrassed that we were able to beat him, even though that was our first battle against a warlord. So let's see what we got for defeating him. My castle, how could I lose it? But I have made a vow. I will be the one to find the legendary Pokemon, and that means I will be back. Huh, the legendary Pokemon. I wonder which one he's talking about. So we claim victory. Hideyoshi's army has been defeated and has been forced to retreat. And congratulations, Lord Cooper. Your second castle. I'm sure we'll start making allies before long. The only thing is, I don't know how. I don't believe it. You went into battle without knowing stuff like that? Okay, so who the hell is this big buff guy? I watched your battle in Ignis. You're an impressive for a young one. But if you don't even know how to make allies, then what's the point? Then I guess you've got a way to go before you're considered a real warlord. Hey, we're a warlord, we're just not very good at it. Hey, don't be like that. I wasn't making fun of you. Tell you what, I'll teach you how to make new allies, alright? My name's Keiji. Keiji is his name. I don't know how to pronounce that very well, so we'll just see how it goes. Just come to Ignis Castle and I'll help you. Alright everybody, so next time on Pokemon Conquest, what we're going to do is we're going to work with Keiji to see what kind of improvements we can do to our team. There are no guarantees that we'll be able to get any new allies, but hopefully he can help us out because beating this game with just 2 people would really suck. I think the game lets you have a maximum of 6 in your party, so we're going to try and get 6 members in our party. And that'll be it for this time. Let's see what happens in April before we start, and nope, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.